This is such a travel hack.
We just saw rainbow waves. We are Matt and Angie, two girls aiming to travel wherever our ideas, dreams and wallets bring us. After some adventures here in Australia, we made our way with a rented van from Adelaide all along the coast up to here, Sydney. And today it's finally the day we get to explore this city.
And all of this to come at Bronte Beach for sunrise on the east coast.
Woohoo! It's not even 7 a.m. and it's full of other people that want to see the sunrise like us.
Because it's so beautiful.
Yeah.
So worth it, the early rise. I'm honestly speechless because the powerful waves we're seeing here are crazily beautiful, and then with this pink sky, wow, it's so stunning.
This beach is like a dream because this sunrise and there's the sun coming out right now. It's, oh my god! Wow! I'm speechless. I don't know what to add to this natural beauty.
Wow. Oh, baby. Such a perfect way to start this vlog. I'm so excited now, I'm pumped. And from here, we are starting the coastal walk going north. It's this stretch of promenade that runs on the coast.
And on this coastal path, you will encounter many beaches, and this one is Tamarama Beach.
This sand seems like flour. I always have a problem to say it.
Flower.
And it's even thinner than Bronte Beach one.
Also, Tamarama Beach is smaller, but yet beautiful.
Take your time to do this coastal walk because you'll want to stop and admire how beautiful it is, and so take your time. And this is the super famous Bondi Beach. I can finally tick it off from my bucket list. The rocks and the greenery of this walk was unexpected. It's so stunning also landside. Not only what you see seaside, but also like the proper path. Wow. 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 This sand is incredible. I thought it was gonna be smaller, this beach, and instead it's huge and it's stunning. Wow.
And since it's 9:21, I think it's finally time for breakfast.
And for that, super near to Bondi Beach, there's Funky Pies, which is a place that makes vegan pies, Australian pies. Wow, that was delicious and perfect to keep us going.
If I will ever figure out where the road goes, even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high.
And with a bus and then a train, we made it to the city center. We are starting off our exploration of Sydney with art. We are at the Art Gallery of New South Wales. But funny enough, we read many names on the outside of the building that are all Italian sculptors or painters. So it's New South Wales or Italian art. I don't know, we're gonna check it out.
But before entering, let's admire this huge spider sculpture, which has eggs inside.
Definitely not only Italian art. There was everything, a mix, and I loved it. There were like more famous artists and less known, and it was very, very beautiful.
I loved it as well. Also because in some rooms there were properly like Aboriginal art and then modern art together. So it was
That's
so
cool. Yeah.
And the fact that it's free is so cool. At the takeaway lunch at the Joe's Sandwich, but now I wanna go eat it in a nicer place. Let's go. This is so much better, and we have also the view over the Opera House. So cool!
Wow. I think we found very much the perfect spot. Firstly, it's the first time we are seeing the Sydney Opera House and the bridge in the back. So it's such the perfect spot to have lunch. I'm so happy. And also in the shade. Wow, I love it. No, baby, it's delicious. The bread, it's Italian bread, this one. Wow, and the filling is so tasty and flavorful.
I'm salivating.
What's so healthy? I love it, it's so fresh.
Yes. Yes. I love it.
So this stunning park where we have just had lunch is actually the Royal Botanic Garden, which apart of having stunning views is actually a gem on its own.
The gardens are open every day from 7 a.m. and it's actually the perfect getaway from the city. Here you can find a lot of trees from all over the world.
And not only trees, also plants and flowers. And they are all stunning. It's very well maintained and beautiful.
Like the botanical garden in Adelaide and also the one in Perth.
Which one is your favorite though? Adelaide, Perth or here?
I think that my favorite one is still Perth.
Mine Adelaide.
Ah, cool.
So you gotta watch them somewhere here. And this garden will bring you up to the Sydney Opera House. So seeing the Sydney Opera House for me has been in my bucket list for years. The first time I arrived here in Australia, I landed in Melbourne and then COVID happened and so I could see only Melbourne. And I've always wished I could instead also come here to Sydney and see it. So I'm so grateful to be here with you, Angie, and finally see it together. Back then I was like, this is the worst thing that could happen to me, but instead if I had not gone back to Italy I wouldn't have met you, and so I'm glad everything worked out as it did. I'm so happy.
I'm so happy as well, thank you.
It's so beautiful. Look at it! And we get to see it together.
And on the other side, Sydney Harbour Bridge. You can also see many people walking on it, but the price to do it is extremely pricey. And next to all these highlights, there's also the Circular Quay, which is this famous harbour in the city centre with a lot of ferries and touristic activities.
We are missing some energy, and I know a good place where to find some. Ah, coffee. The neighborhood in which we got coffee is actually the Rocks, which is the oldest neighborhood here in Sydney. You'll find very picturesque buildings, street alleys, and the oldest pubs of Australia.
This neighborhood used to be way bigger, but sadly in the 70s was almost all demolished to build the skyscrapers. Luckily, a lot of people from Sydney managed to save a part of it, and now we can walk and enjoy these old alleys and have a view of the old Sydney. Made it to Darling Harbour. Unfortunately for us, there are no sailing boats to look at, but still the architecture all around is pretty cool. This is our last stop, but we have a final gem for you.
Because with a train and then a ferry, you'll be having a view from the sea of the Sydney Opera House for a fraction of the cruises here prices. Like, it's public transport. Go, baby. Have a seat. Wow, this is such a travel hack. Wow, so beautiful. Yes, public transport. I mean,
By the way, we are heading to Mainly, and the ride is about 35-40 minutes just for this view. Wow!
actually, even the view of everything else that you don't see from the city center and the skyline. Everything is stunning. There are so many sailing boats. It's beautiful. I'm pretty sure there's no better way to end this vlog. I hope you liked it as much as we like to film it. If you liked it, give it a like and subscribe, because we have another cool, very cool video coming from Sydney, which Angie is very excited. So if you know her, you know what it's like.
See you there. Ciao.
Ciao, ciao.